Hello, Leo. Welcome to your weekly reading for September 18th to the 24th. This is for Leo Sun and Leo Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional cultic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity to get more specific and detailed with your reading, Leo. I do this because you know I love you. I want you to feel like it's a personal reading, as if we're here one-on-one, rather than a general spread. Lastly, I use astrology because it brings a lot more depth to your reading. So, Leo, I want you to get really excited. You're entering, I mean, come on, like big time, big time. First, Venus is finally direct, right? Venus has been retrograde in your sign pretty much all summer. Like, come on, it feels like that. And she went direct on September 3rd. So she's at this point this week, like, she's gotten out of bed. It's, you know, Miss Sleeping Beauty. She's gotten out of bed. She's putting on her makeup. She hasn't gotten to the club yet, but she's almost there, okay? But this is really great because Venus has been in your sign, so it's like those matters of love, matters of the heart, what brings you pleasure, all of that, right? Even money, a lot of movement in terms of money, love, even creativity. Hey, sex, beauty, everything that you think Venus rules is, you know, you're going to start feeling a lot more of that activity in your life. Now, the first thing that I want you to know that's happening is that, we have the Sun opposing Neptune. That's going to happen on Tuesday. It's not going to be... Here's the thing. It's not going to be as crazy as the other oppositions that we've had with the Sun. The Sun opposing Neptune is really just telling you to really tap into your spirituality, especially because Neptune is currently in Pisces and retrograde in Pisces. So it's giving you this time to do that. It's also offering you this time to really be imaginative, really tap into, you know, the creative side, the right side of your brain. Leo, you are the native ruler of the 5th house. Creativity is a big thing for you. Okay, so really be on guard, because when the Sun opposes Neptune, it does tend to bring a little bit of confusion. Now, what's happening on the same day, I rarely talk about moon cycles, but the moon will be in Scorpio. All right, so you could feel very passionate this day, very passionate about the things that you want. But with Neptune kind of clouding things, and then Scorpio, with the moon in Scorpio, it tends to unleash secrets and secretive things as well. So it is kind of like this odd combination. That's why trusting your intuition is going to be really, really good for you. Okay, just really being very practical and really, really using your imagination for the things that you want, being creative for the things that you want, but letting your intuition guide you. Okay, because Neptune, again, like I'm actually thinking of the time when I first moved to New York. There was this apartment that I wanted. It was like $5,000 a month. Like, I was like, okay, that's it. That's the apartment I want. And sure, that's what I wanted, but that was not even like my full paycheck at the time. Do you know what I mean? Like, really, really let your intuition guide you, because you could have like these ideas of things that you want and whatever, but it may not like connect with like the reality of things. I'm not saying you can't have a $5,000 apartment that you really want, but check your bank account. And if you can't afford it, get to the point where you can, okay? And that's another thing. You're going to have a lot of attention on money, all right? Because because remember, Mercury is still in Virgo. That's a big thing for you, Leos. Your second house, okay? Now, another thing that's really big, okay, speaking of Virgo, is the 20th. Now, you're going to really feel this day. I'm not even joking. This is the most powerful day of the month. This is the Sun trining Pluto. The most powerful, I mean, this is power. This is transformation. You're going to have a very transformative week, okay? Even thinking about your last spread, you know you're going through some transformations. If you don't feel it, it's because of all the retrogrades. It's all happening beneath the surface, behind the scenes. But just wait until we get to January, like boom, all right? But Sun trining Pluto, this is the last of one of the strongest Pluto aspects that are happening for the rest of the year. This is all about empowerment. This is all about self-empowerment. This is a day where you can easily easily impress VIPs. You can be very persuasive. You can feel really powerful this day, right? You are, the sign of like authority and power. So it's going to come naturally for a lot of y'all. I want you to just really take advantage of this time. Remember, at this point, Mercury has gone direct. You know that. Sign contracts, have those conversations, like do what you need to do. I mean, again, one of the reasons why I'm bringing up the moon in Scorpio is because Pluto is a ruling planet of Scorpio, all right? So it's kind of like spilling over into the next day. Now, Pluto, remember what I said, it's all about transformation, all about power. That Pluto is in Capricorn, in your 6th house, everyday activities. This includes work, okay? This includes work. This includes labor, the process of work. It also, and then remember, Jupiter and Taurus are in your 10th house of career. So a lot of career work activity that y'all may be considering and thinking about. But also, the 6th house does rule health. There could be some huge, powerful moment, even physically, okay? When it comes to health and fitness, even pets are in the 6th house. There could be something with pets if you're a pet owner, but really, really this hugely transformative energy for you. Now, remember how I said the moon in Scorpio? Scorpio is, the sign where that Pluto rules. But remember, on the 19th, the day before, when I said the sun opposing Neptune, remember Neptune is in Pisces, but so is Saturn, okay? So keep that in mind, because Saturn in Pisces is your 8th house of transformation, all right? So there could be a lot of activity with you focusing on that right now, especially this week. When I say this is a powerful day, really take advantage of it. Remember, I said sun trining Pluto, all right? The sun on this day is in Virgo. Remember what I said, your 2nd house of money. So money could be a big thing for y'all right now. Salary, okay? Finances. But also, if you're not here for money, if you are Adam Sandler or Nicole Kidman watching this video and you're just like, money, what? Self-value, self-confidence, what brings you comfort, that stability. I just think about that, okay? You could have, remember, a day of self-empowerment. Now, what's really another thing that's happening is we're moving into autumn, fall, right? Equinox on the 23rd for the northern hemisphere, spring for the southern hemisphere, but the same day the sun moves into Libra. So the sun is leaving Virgo into Libra, which is a little bit more breathable. And it's also like changing of the guards, changing of the season. Here's the thing, Leo. This is going to be kind of a big thing for you, because on Friday, right before that happens, the moon will be in Capricorn. So it's almost like, remember, sun trining Pluto, the big thing, Pluto is in Capricorn, okay? Pluto is in Capricorn, so it's really a time to get serious about the things that I just mentioned, okay? Everyday activities, even work, even money. But sun moving into Libra, I actually really love that. Libra is a cardinal sign, and sometimes I say this in Libra readings. I always remind them, y'all are big leaders. You are huge leaders. So that's what cardinal signs are. They kick off the season. And so Libras are known to be very big leaders, all right? And remember, Libra is all about that peace, the peacekeeper, that balance energy. It's really being fair-minded. It's again, in a lot of Libra readings, I bring up the fact that, like, Gandhi, Libra, right? John Lennon, Libra, okay? Anne Rice, Libra, Kate Winslet, all the Confucius, Libra, okay? Even Simon Cowell, if you want to consider Simon Cowell, yeah, he's a Libra. And as you know, Libra rules a justice card, and he is a judge, right? So it really is, really this leadership energy is going to be this, when you add everything together, empowerment, powering up, taking control of your life, taking control of the experiences in your life, really varying them in your direction at this point, okay? So keep that in mind. I think that you're going to have a lot of moments of communication, okay, for the next 4 weeks, really feeling empowered in the way that you communicate, communicating the things that you need, okay, whether it's for you, your family, your business, your company, whatever it is, whatever resonates for you, okay? You're going to feel that. You're going to feel that charge. So also remember, Mars is in Libra as well. Remember, balancing that kayak balance is so important too. A lot of y'all may also have some activity with your siblings, aunts, cousins, distant relatives, even neighbors could be a big thing right now too. Okay, keeping the peace with the neighbors if there's been some stuff going on with neighbors. But let's get started, Libra. Let's see what's going on for you. All right, for September 18th to the 24th. Again, this is Libra, Leo. I am recording this while Mercury is actually still in retrograde. So, Leo, let's get started for you for the week that the sun moves into Libra. Okay. So again, this is for Leo sun and Leo rising. And if you want to read for your your Venus and your Voon, your moon or your Venus, you are absolutely welcome to, Leo. How many times have I tripped up? Is anybody keeping count? Anyway, Leo, let's get started. Okay, I'm gonna just let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, Leo. So again, this is for Leo sun, Leo rising. If you know your birth chart. All right. So like I said earlier, Leo. I am tripping up my words. Like I said earlier, I do a traditional cultic cross spread. Really does bring the best overview. If we need to pull clarifiers, we will pull clarifiers. Secondly, Leo, you're amazing. Thanks so much for being here. Really, y'all, can you believe we're eclipse season coming up next month. We're going to talk about that. Y'all, when I say y'all's lives are going to be changing, you're going through transformation. Oh, yeah. We have that solar eclipse in Libra next month, but also one in Taurus. And they're both great eclipses. And you know the one in Taurus is in your 10th house of career. Okay? Public achievement. Or public recognition, achievement, honors, fame, all of that. If you're not here for career, it's just the way that you want to be perceived, getting more attention for what you do, for your passions. Now, but before we even get there, let's see what's going on this week. There are changes happening in your life, and you need to go along with it, okay? You need to go along with it. They're for the better, all right? They're for the better. So if you're questioning yourself, don't let that sun opposing Neptune. Remember, trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. Things could be a little confusing that day, or, you know what I mean? Like a little cloudy, all right? Now, you did get the Three of Pentacles. Are you getting deja vu? Did you see your last reading? I love this, okay? Because now it's coming your past. And so the Three of Pentacles is all about teamwork, making the dream work. This is a really, at the end of the day, what's really coming through is that bonding. It's almost like a lot of Leos have started new jobs or have started new projects where other people are involved, whether directly or indirectly. There's that working with others that's coming through. But I'm getting an energy, it's new. For a lot of Leos, there's this new thing that's been happening in your life, okay? I absolutely love that for you, especially with the Three of Pentacles. I love the Three of Pentacles. It is wonderful card. It's also is attributed to Capricorn. All right. Remember, there's a lot of that Pluto energy, that empowerment energy this week. So good for you. I really love that for you. And if you haven't, it also depends on what day you watch this reading, because this card did come up in your past. Do it. Have that moment to create something that you really want to go toward now, okay? Really put effort into it. Really push forward toward it, all right? Pentacles are money. They're pentacles, they're wealth, but it's also your physical reality as well. So really put wheels in motion if you haven't already. Now, you did get the Seven of Cups. Okay, so you got the Seven of Cups in the heart of your spread. All right. So here's the thing. Okay. The first message that's coming up is that this is a week where, when I say take action and power up, and you can be very compelling, you can really impress people around this time. use it, okay? Use it. Don't let any opportunities pass you by at all right? Secondly, know what you want. Really know what you want at this point, okay? You can see that the young man here is being gifted all these opportunities, all these cups. Cups are emotions, your feelings, right? It's what's going to fill your cup, what's going to make you emotionally fulfilled. However, you can see all the cups are very different, okay? They're very different. You see beauty in one, you see victory in another, but you also see a snake coming out of one. So they're all very different, but not all of them may be good for you either. So again, with that Neptune opposing the sun energy, just really know what you want. And even if that wasn't happening, I would still say the same thing. Know what you want and go for it, okay? But before you go for it, really, really know what you want at this point. Know what you want because it's almost like, what is it? Like, be careful what you wish for energy, right? Like, it's like, some things may not be good for you. Again, you could be thinking something is going to be the best thing for you, but it may not be. To really spend that time tapping into your intuition. Your intuition makes all the difference. It makes all the difference, all right? So really think about that. Now, I'm not saying you can't have it all. You can. You can have everything you want. You can have anything you want, but just focus on that one thing first. Put all your energy toward that one thing first, okay? The thing that you want the most, and then you can bring everything else in, all right? Then you can bring everything else in. Now, you did get the death card in your challenge area. And so death is, again, that transformational process. Death is ruled by Scorpio. All right. Remember, I said Pluto is a ruling planet for Scorpio, and the sun is trining Pluto. We have the moon in Scorpio. Actually, the Seven of Cups is attributed to Scorpio as well. Okay. And so, wow. Go with it. It's almost like there may be changes happening in your life right now that you're just like, the universe is like pushing you in a certain direction. It actually may be the direction that's meant for you. That's why ask yourself, have that moment, trust your intuition, know what you want. But the bigger message is just be willing to accept change, okay? I don't think that's going to be a big problem for you, but with the death card coming up in your challenge area, it is just saying that there may be some changes that are happening that you're just like, no, I don't want this to happen. But you've got to embrace it. And I'm not even getting like a big feeling energetically that it is something like, for instance, if you have kids going off to college, that's a change. And then, your life transforms, right? If they're going off to college for the first time. And it could be really hard. So that could be like just something. It's just like when I talk about these changes, it's just like natural in life, right? These moments where, we get older, things change as we get older. But it does look like that it may be, some of these changes may be hard for you. So I want you to identify what those changes are and why you think they're hard for you, and what you can do how you can see that they're actually going to benefit you if in the end, okay? Now, there may be some changes that are happening that are just like, oh no, this is not good. Let's say, for instance, like you are, the CEO of a company, right? And this person quits, and then this person quits, and then this person quits, or you lose a client, and then it just feels like, oh no, this is bad. Well, remember that like it's making room for all this other new great stuff to come through, all right? So it's all about the mindset, because you did get the Knight of Wands in your crown, but also the Five of Pentacles in the root of your spread, all right? So it does look like there is some of y'all feeling a lot of that career energy. It's like there's this tug of war, all right? There's this like, you really want to go after the things that you want, all right? And it's almost like your mind's on fire. There's things that you know that you want. There's things that are best for you, and nothing's gonna stop you. But then there is this part of you that is like, well, all these transformations and all these changes are making things harder for me. You're going to be fine. Trust your intuition. That is honestly, again, what's really going to guide you this week, okay? It is really going to guide you. You do see the crystal in my hand. Get some crystals. Hey, get some crystals. I did a video on crystals. I don't know if y'all saw that, but they really do. Really good source of energy, and it really helps, like, intuition, everything. But with the Five of Pentacles in the root of your spread, this is a card where it is a lot of loss is in this card. But a bigger thing that's coming up for me is like there is a sense of something that is holding you back. Something that you may need to find that balance in, okay? Or figure out how to diplomatically let it go. Remember, Mars and Libra, being diplomatic, balancing that kayak, okay? But the Five of Pentacles, which is a Taurus card, remember again, Jupiter, Uranus, all this activity in Taurus, you know, they are retrograde. So really having that time to really think about everything that has happened in terms of career, okay? Or, you know, public recognition, or even, you know, fame. You know, Leos are very famous. My Malcolm Forbes and Coco Chanel's and Chris Hemsworth. And anyway, I won't even get into it, but you have nothing to worry about because you have the King of Pentacles in your future. So that's why I'm saying this may be a week where there may be some tug of war energy, but if you trust your intuition, you are going to be fine. King of Pentacles, by the way, he is Taurus. All right. So you're going to be fine. All right. Just there may be some loss that you're going through. And some of it could be really hard, and it could be causing this resistance to this transformation, to these changes, really feeling stuck for some of y'all maybe, especially with a death card in your challenge area, with the Five of Pentacles and the root of your spread. But know that, like, as long as you go with these energies, trust your intuition, know that it's taking you into a promising place. You'll be fine. And also, the King of Pentacles is Taurus. Like, I said that? Yeah, I said that. All right. So, again, Taurus, Jupiter and Uranus and Taurus. That is your 10th house. All right. By the way, if you're curious, Jupiter and Uranus are outer planets, so we don't feel those retrogrades. They are retrograde as hard or as like the inner planets like Mercury and Mars and Venus, right? So it really is, again, with these retrogrades, like I always say, it's a window to the past. It's allowing you to think about everything that's happened for you up until this point and really, really go in there and really, really think about it and appreciate everything that you have. Appreciate everything that you have and think about your next step moving forward. When all these planets, by the way, Jupiter and Uranus, are going to be going direct at the end of the year. Wow. It's like that was firecrackers if you didn't. Yeah, those were firecrackers. Come on, New Year's. Anyway, King of Pentacles in your future, he is one of only two people that hold that golden scepter, okay? You even see, speaking of Taurus, you see the bull's symbol of Taurus in his throne here. You're good. You're good, okay? You have to be in that mindset, and you just can't be, again, there could be a sense of like a little bit of confusion this week, but as long as you trust your intuition, know that you're being guided in the right direction, and be willing to go with these changes, you'll be fine, all right? He's the richest king. He is the richest king, okay? He is also, you know, the King of Pentacles is a really big provider, okay? He's a really big, like, protector too. And remember that pragmatic energy. It's all here with the King of Pentacles, all right? So you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. It just, this may be a week where you have to just really know what you want and really trust your intuition. Okay, Leo? So let's get to your stuff. Leo, if you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. You know, I love hearing from y'all. And if you are a subscriber, thank you so much for being here. Y'all are amazing. I wouldn't be here without you, so I truly appreciate it. I am very grateful. I am very happy that Venus has gone direct for y'all too. That's gonna. You're probably feeling it too. I love that for you. So yeah, well, you're good. You're good. Okay. All right. Let's get started. You got the Eight of Cups. All right. So, again, remember how I said earlier there is a feeling of something that is holding you back? Well, here's your affirmation. All right. Keep moving forward. Find a way to, again, either find that balance in whatever may be holding you back, or maybe thinking it could be up here, it could be in your physical world, but there is I was getting a message of something like that maybe needs a little adjusting. And this is when your empowerment comes in. This is when you feel like, and communication comes in, right? This is a good time for that. But you just pulled the Eight of Cups, which is very interesting here. Very interesting because this card is attributed to Saturn and Pisces. And I just talked about that. It's in your 8th house of death and rebirth, transformation. So you even see an eclipse happening, which I talked about earlier too, in the background here. So you can see the man dressed in red cape, red shoes, boots. Power. Okay, power to move forward, empowerment. Okay, even passion to move forward from these cups. And nothing's wrong with the cups, but he knows something's better for him. Okay, and it could be like again, this is like with the eclipse happening, with him walking through water where you see a lot of rocks, indicating it's not easy. It could be a little bittersweet, but you really do have to move forward. Okay, you have to let something go, and that's going to resonate with you. It's going to resonate with you on what that is. Okay, and again, with the Pentacles, it can have to do something with money and wealth. It can have to do with something financially, especially with the fact that when you think about the 8th house, it's not only transformation. Yeah, the 8th house is transformation, but it's also other people's resources. So it can be like inheritance, it can be loans, it can be your partner's income, it could be investments. Did I say investments? Bonuses, commissions, things like that. Things that have nothing to do with your salary, actually. But that could be a big thing for some of y'all. But there could be, either way, something that has to do with money or in finances. Now, you got the Page of Cups. So it looks like you will be getting some sort of message this week, okay? So that's why I say really be in tune right now with your intuition, because you could be getting these intuitive messages. And if you're not in tune, if you're not really like in touch with your higher self, if you're not listening to your inner voice, you may actually miss those messages. The Page of Cups is very like Piscean, right? Very imaginative, very creative, but Pisces does rule the 12th house, okay, of the subconscious and intuition. And so pages are the messengers. Came in your external factors area. So be awake. Be aware this week, okay? Because you could be getting some intuitive messages that'll really help guide you. Secondly, yes, you could be getting messages through email, through a phone call, even in your external world, your physical world as well. Remember, I said communication is a big thing for y'all now, all right? So really great, because this is also indicating it may be something new, all right? Could have to do with something that you have already started, but it could be something that is just something that you needed to hear at this time, or really a message that is opening doors for you, that's going to allow you to follow your bliss, all right? And also lead you down the path to this wealth. and abundance that's waiting for you. Now, speaking of wealth and abundance waiting for you, there you go. You got the Nine of Pentacles. That's all you want right now. That's all you want. A lot of y'all want this financial freedom, financial independence. You don't want to stress about money. Not only just money. Remember, I said pentacles are your physical reality, right? So there is a sense of you knowing that you've worked really hard. You've been working really hard and really just earning your spot now, right? Like her. But also, when I say earning your spot, like getting what you deserve, okay? Really working hard to get what you've earned, all right? Just like first, I'm going to point something out here. You see that little snail? And like right by my finger? I know it's tiny, but every detail in tarot is so important. That snail, remember how I said like that financial independence, freedom? This is self-sufficiency, like that. The Nine of Pentacles, okay? Snails carry their own homes, all right? Talk about independence, right? But it's also saying you've earned this. You've worked hard for this. This isn't she wasn't like born into riches. She worked her way up into this royal, like she built this harvest, this beautiful harvest. And the last thing I am going to point out, you do see the symbol of Venus all over her gown, okay? So there is a sense of y'all wanting this love, wanting everything that, that Venus represents, that is starting to come into your life right now. And especially with the Page of Cups as well. If you are single, hey, there you go. New love could be coming through, all right? New love could be coming through as well. Lastly, what I really love... Oh, and yeah, but it is going to be a lot like money. So really, really, again, trust your intuition guiding you this week. Now, you did also get the Two of Wands. I actually love this. It's so funny because the Two of Wands... A lot of people, it's planning, right? It's planning your next step. But I think a lot of readers just don't get... This card is attributed to Mars in Aries. Mars and its sign, Aries, okay? Powerful card. This is a very powerful card, all right? And in fact, I want to show you something here. You see how he has the world in his hand? He's standing at the highest point in his castle. Think about the 14th century, right? When tarot came out. Think about like the medieval times when there were all these wars and all these battles. Well, he's won them all, okay? So now think about you being this person. You just won this huge battle, this huge war. Now what's next? Right? What do you do now? To you. So it's planning your next step. It's like you've made all these achievements and now you've got your eyes on the prize, but like in this bigger way, like what do you want for yourself? Okay. It is all about planning though. I want you to remember that. Okay. It's not really like everything's going to like work out for you in the way that you want. Messages coming through, you moving into this place of abundance. You've got the Nine of Pentacles, King of Pentacles here. There's a sense of something holding you back this week where you will need to find that balance, or snip, 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 right? Something that may be not good for you. Or if there is some sort of loss, knowing that there is a reason and it's because something's better for you, okay? But there is a sense of just planning your next step too. So Leo, hey, you're good. You're absolutely good. Expect that message to come through. Yeah, you're really good here. So Leo, thanks so much. If you like this reading, would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. And if you are a subscriber, thanks so much for being here. Y'all are amazing. Next week, hello. Speaking of Mars in Aries, Leo, do you want to talk about it? Next week, we have that major full moon in Aries, okay? So when I say things are changing for you, things are changing for you. Things are changing, okay? But we'll talk about that more next week, all right? And I'll do a lot more clarifiers then. But it looks like you're in planning mode, and just continue to plan, all right? Think about the thing that you want the most. Remember, with the Seven of Cups and the heart of your spread. All right, Leo, thanks so much. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.